Okay, time to make the toasted cheese sandwich that everyone hates me for. We've got our ingredients here. We've got a nice dark rye bread. You don't have to use this, you can use whatever you want. Just bread is good. I prefer it uncut so I can choose the thickness. We got some blueberries, some salami, extra sharp cheddar, good shit, Jarlsberg, egg, Parmigiano Reggiano. We'll start, I'm going to put you all somewhere. You can kind of see what's going on. Get the bread, cut it where it's thickest, so right here, with our bread knife. It's a bit sacrilege to not cut it from the crust because then the next person gets owned, but I bought this specifically for this sandwich, so Ligma. Get it nice and thick. You want to get a nice thick bit of bread so that you can cook it for longer without making the cheese ooze out. And then you want an egg yolk shaped hole in the bread. This is about the shape, so I'll kind of use that as an imprint. Kind of get it in the middle of the top piece, like that. It's hard to see, but I kind of got it. And then we get just any old knife, cut ourselves a hole on top of the bread. Push that shit in. Got a nice egg hole right there. Eat that shit. Don't let it go to waste. Put this back over here for now. We don't butter the bread, we butter the pan. Get more even coverage on the outside. So we buttered the inside just to get a bit of cohesion. There it is. Mash that shit up to make it spreadable. Like that. Come in to begin with a bit of salami, 2 slices, but if you're not a big salami guy, 1 slice. Come in, grab some of this extra sharp cheddar here. Now, normally if I'm making a regular toasty, it's 2 slices of this stuff, but we also have the Jarlsberg, so we're not going to go too crazy here. Cut this shit real thin along the longest edge. It's kind of soft, easy to cut. It's a soft cheese. It's meant for like platters and things. Get some good slices on there. It's good. And then put some extra slices away to the side because there is a step 2 to this with the cheese. I'll show you that when we get to it. 2 slices should be enough. I'm going to use a microplane, but regular box grater is enough for the Parmigiano Reggiano. It's like a hard cheese, adds a lot of flavour. Just bring this over here. It's going to make a mess because I'm doing it wrong. But put a bunch of this shit on top here. I've got the pan on a medium high, preheating right now. I also have the oven preheating to 180. That's important, you need the oven preheated because there's a step to this that requires heat that's not going to toast it any further. I'm using fuck loads here because it's so, once this compresses it's way less, so you've got to use a lot more than it looks like you need. It's a decent amount of cheese there. Move things around to make some space. Now I was told I have an ingredient I need, but I might not. But that's okay. Here it is. We got a jar of sugar. Let's grab a mixing bowl. Grab the blueberries. I can smell the frying pan heating up. You don't need very many of these. About this much is good. And then you cut these in half each. And you toss these in the bowl here. The sugar is only here to like sort of process the blueberries in a way. So you macerate them. You only need like the very minutest amount of sugar. You just put it in there. Just get it enough to make sure the wet sides of the blueberries, the insides, have a bit of sugar on them. Swirl it around and you leave that for a minute while I get the next step going. Sounds like the oven is preheated. We grab another mixing bowl and we use the chef's method for getting the yolk separated. I just realized I need 2 bowls for this. Actually, I'm gonna do it over the sink. You're not gonna see this, but effectively I'm gonna crack the egg into my hand and let the yolk seep through the middles of my fingers and then take the yolk over here and put it in there. My hands are clean, it's fine. Got the yolk. It's the most gentle way to get a yolk out without risking breaking it. Spoons are sharp edges, not sharp, but hard edges. My fingies are nice and soft. Wash and dry after everything, because that's important and shit. Now, the secret here is that you don't put the sandwich on the pan closed. You don't need to do that. What we do is we take some, where's my butter? Where is my butter? If y'all can see it, I'm sorry. This is not what I'm talking about. Here, this. Take your butter, cut a nice chunk off. You put it in the pan over here. Hope that ASMR is doing you well. We grab, where's my new spatula? There it is. Spatula, soft edge, good stuff. Butter's already browning, which you need to be aware of. Grab the sandwich, place it outside down. Move it around in the butter so it soaks up that good shit. This bit too. You wait till the bread is fully toasted on the bottom side. You get that nice browned butter flavour, which is quite nice. It's going to look nasty because brown butter kind of looks like shit, but I will turn the camera around and show you. This is how we toast it, like this. Construction comes afterwards, and we'll see how that goes. You'll see what I mean. And then you put your lid on, because the steam of the heat will start to melt that cheese in there. And basically, you just open it and check it every now and then. We can see, if you look at these blueberries here, there's liquid starting to come out of them, which is the blueberry juice, which is what you want. You want that sugar to start draining the juice out. That's kind of the idea. I'm going to clean up after. Shit's fine. Oven's nice and preheated to, where is she? 180. Good stuff. You can do this a little faster with the grill, but I'm a big fan of taking it slow and steady. And the good thing about this method is I don't have to worry about checking the doneness of this piece. I can just open it up and pick up the back piece, check if it's toasted, and I know we're good to go if that piece is toasted. I don't have to lift it and worry about cheese starting to go everywhere. It's an easier way to check. Make sure I'm using the right burner. I absolutely am. It's important that you either have a tray ready to go in, or you're using a fry pan that doesn't have a plastic handle. You can see I've got these metal handles, because what we're going to do is we're going to construct it and then put it in the oven, in the pan, to get it all the way cooked through. That's what we're going to do. That's how we get the cheese properly melted, and that's how you'll see the next stage. That's how we get that to all come together. I'll have to put you all down in a second. Nice steam coming through. There we go. You can see it's nice and cooked, where it's getting toasty, which means we're pretty much certain that we're good to go. So what we'll do is turn this off. Okay, we put our toasted bread on top, like so. Get a bit of cheese in there by accident, it's fine. Never mind, we don't do that. Order is wrong. Take that bread out, put the blueberries on top here. You're gonna have to trust that I did this, because I have to put you all down. Then we put the bread back on. We put the yolk in the hole. So I can pick it all back up now. I can see I'm putting that shit in. Here it goes in the hole, like that. It'll start to cook, which is nice. Then we get these 2 pieces of Jarlsberg that I put aside. Put them on the side here, and then just do a quick press down like that with the spatula to get it all situated. And then we grab our tea towel, just a sanity check on the bottom of this sandwich. Nice and cooked. Accidentally put some blueberries in there. I'll just scoop those fuckers out. Yeah, I'll clean it, no stress. It's hard to do this and record at the same time. Take this off the heat and then into the oven. And it doesn't take that long to go from pan to there to cooked, basically. I'll start cleaning up. I'm going to cut here and then send a picture of the final product when it's done.